Do you see this writing? Do you know what it means? Hospitality. And you can't piss on hospitality. I won't allow it!
This is insane, you guys.
Yo, this is sexy, man.
Broadcasting live from the internet, it's Tuesday night, and this is the PanelsOnPages.com podcast with your host, Lee Rodriguez.
At the end of the day, babies are terrible people, and I'm not sorry for saying it.
Jason Nyes.
Motherfucker, I won best costume!
Jose Guzman.
Yeah, I know nothing about Firestorm, except for his hat's always burning.
And Kelly Harris.
Boy, love, it appears we got a penis in the mail.
I glued my fucking eyes shut!
I just want to see all these Yelp reviews of Jose's jizz.
Oh, sorry, I knocked over the salt.
Like you had anything better to do.
What's happening, everybody? Today is Tuesday, October 9th, and this is episode number 443 of the Panels on Pages podcast. I am your host, the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez, and joining me tonight, we got Mr. Jason Nye.
I'm into murders and executions.
Jose Guzman.
I pissed all over all of it.
Oh my god.
And Kelly Harris.
I sent Lee a picture of a Funko Pop and said, "This guy fucks."
That just happened moments ago. The only Funko Pop I ever considered thought about buying for myself. I'm like,
It's fucking cool if you can find one. It's the crazy-ass Target exclusive Ultra Zord that just came out, and it's fucking enormous. Like, it's almost a foot tall.
the thing I like about it the most is that the giant Megazord head has an equally giant Dragon Zord head on top of it.
Yes.
Like, they keep the scale, the ridiculous scale of the individual pieces, and that is really delightful to me.
Yeah. It's a really nice sculpt, too.
Oh, look at this. I just searched for Catalina dressing on Wikipedia, and it redirected me to the entry for French dressing.
No, Catalina's good. That's a good one, too. I forgot
Now
about Catalina.
explain why you said that so you don't sound like an insane person searching
None
for
of these
dressings
guys
on-
none of these guys agreed with me that Catalina and French dressing are the same thing.
No, I thought you said ranch.
No, Catalina's like
That was my thing. I thought you said ranch.
No. Catalina's like it's like a
Jose, you never once said, like, that's an insane take. Please rethink. You just said, no, that's wrong. Like, you.
Well, yeah, because Catalina is not ranch.
I know it's not ranch.
That's what I was saying.
So
I said
early.
ranch.
Apparently, there is French dressing, generally a pale orange and creamy consistency, and Catalina French dressing, which is bright red and less creamy. So, voila, two separate things.
Hey, Mahoney's here too.
Hey, yeah. Hey, Lee, ask me about my week.
Hey, Mahoney, how was your week?
Oh, it's fucking great, Lee. Hey, Lee. I'm in a three-way tie for first place in my division.
Whoa!
It would be a four-way tie, but Nyes is 0-5.
Oh, hey, that's right. You are in my division, too.
I am in your division, and I'm coming for you, Kelly.
Oh, you already beat me by half a point.
Yeah. Half a whole point.
Oof.
I'm
It's gonna
3-2,
come down
Lee.
to That
3-2.
one
You know
game.
what's weird? We're never going to talk about that week when I got that second loss because that week did not happen.
We were
But
doing
I'm
Spider-Man,
3-2. Lee, you don't sound very impressed.
Never gonna happen.
I don't know what these positions are, Lee, and I'm 3-2.
He just asked me what the
I'm in a
abbreviation.
three-way tie for first. I do not understand what the difference between a tight end and a wide receiver is. They all
Mahoney,
seem
welcome to
be-
Kellytown, where
They
I've
all
been
seem to be
all
exactly
these
the
years.
same thing, Lee. They all line up, they run, they catch a ball,
They
and yet
smash
they
into a
all
guy in
call
front of them.
themselves different things. They're
See,
like,
I feel like the bigger ones don't catch many balls.
no, well, those are defense players.
The bigger ones catch all the balls.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not all of them catch
Yes.
balls. Some of them get the ball handed to them and then get a
Yeah.
touchdown, and then your fucking quarterback doesn't get any points for that.
Yeah, those are the ones that run with their backs.
Right.
Right. Those are fine. I get the difference between all those. But of the players who catch balls, like, guess what? You're all just ball catchers, okay?
Yeah.
You don't get specific names. You all just catch balls.
Well, tight ends have a sweet donk.
Oh.
That's right.
That's right there in the name.
Yeah, you'd bounce
Wait,
a quarter
the
off
name.
that thing.
It's right there in the name. That's just fucking obvious.
Yeah.
I guess maybe it is they're all just wide receivers, but they get special credit for having a nice ass.
Yeah. They do
Well,
an
we-
election every year at the start of the season. You're like, all right, which one of your friends has the best butt? Don't vote for yourself.
And you know who always wins? Gronk.
Oh, yeah.
But
Lee-
is his ass currently injured?
Kind of.
Oh,
Like, he's not performing anywhere near what he should be.
His
but
butt
he's
hurts?
Still playing.
Okay.
Trade him over to me, Kelly. I'll take him up.
Yeah.
No, because then he'll start doing good.
That's right. And you know how I know that? Because that's what every single one of you does. You drop a player, I pick him up, and he's a fucking great addition to my team.
That's why I don't drop anyone until they're, like, incapacitated.
Mahoney
on.
Better. Thanks a lot for Sony Michelle. He's doing great.
Mahoney just
Johnny's-
traded me back a player that I dropped in week 2.
Yeah, Jordy Nelson. Nyes gave up on him after 2 weeks. He put up like 40-something points on my team.
Yep.
Probably next week, he's probably going to break a leg. He's
It's
probably
cool.
going to die on the field. It's going to be terrible.
He's got my Michael Crabtree.
Yeah, I got Michael Crabtree.
He's
Just
got
let me
my
know when you're
crabs.
ready for him back. Dropping him because he dropped a couple passes. Get out of here.
No room for mistakes
right.
in neither team. I see how it is. Okay.
Lee, you want to guess who I destroyed this week?
Who did you destroy
destroyed
this week?
Just crushed him. Stepped right on his balls. Dug him into the dirt. It was poor Juan, Lee. We were projected to be within a point of each other for the entire week. And it was looking real close. And now, I don't know if you know this, Lee. I don't know if you remember, but a couple weeks back, I tried to trade for one of Juan's defenses, and he threw a bit of a fit and said no. And this week, Lee, his defense scored him 0 points.
Oh,
And I
It
feel
knew.
like it was karma.
that's not great.
Not great. Not good.
No, that doesn't demonstrate a lot of forward thinking.
It does not. Somebody else on this call got their balls stomped, Lee.
Not
I
me.
think I know what that one is.
By someone on this call.
It wasn't stomped. I lost.
That was me.
They were kind of stomped. Kelly stomped all over Jose's balls, 108-95.
Yeah, dude.
108 to 95. That's not a stomping.
That's not a
I
stomping.
lost.
That's a firm press.
No.
It's not a stomping. I'm
That's
not-
almost 20 points.
That's
It's-
within a touchdown and some yardage.
No, that's not almost 20 points. That's like
let's see.
under 13.
I caressed his
I
balls
think it was
nicely
points.
and looked him in the eyes and said, I could squeeze these whenever I want.
These are mine now.
These are mine. Now fucking put them in your butt.
It was a good game.
Looks like Kelly couldn't have sat his quarterback, but it was close. Could have gone with the quarterbackless offense, trademarked by Goat. Let's see, how did Goat do this week? Oh, bad one.
Yeah, go.
Goat just barely came out on top of Nyes. We thought Nyes had this in the bag. Goat came out
If
of
he would
nowhere,
have sat that
98
quarterback,
98 to 96.5. Was a rough one. Not as bad as losing by half a point.
no.
Like somebody did.
I'd rather lose by like 100 points than half a point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it sucks.
It does suck.
You know what doesn't suck? Winning by a half a point.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah, see, and that's better than winning by 100 points.
Oh yeah, it is. It's you should all try it. It's great.
Because if you win by 100 points, like, this is a waste. Like,
Yeah.
let me spread these points
Yeah,
out.
because it's not the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Did I just blow my whole season wad?
Yeah, exactly.
Like week 4?
Lee, you know who's blowing wads?
Who's that?
Better. Blowing wads all over everybody. 135 to 105 over Shark.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Pretty good. Pretty good, Lee.
There's some pretty good teams out there.
Yeah, there's like 4 of them, and then there's all the rest of us.
Yeah.
Because all 4 of them are about to play each other for like 4 weeks in a row.
Yeah. See, here's the thing. I'm very confident my team will get stronger, barring no injuries. If things go as is, I'll be all right. I'm fine. But
that is the 2-3 Jose Guzman.
I am very confident.
His confidence is high.
I'm very confident my team will get better if they all get bombarded by cosmic rays.
What if they're able to make the other teams shit their pants?
I mean, that's always a possibility. We've seen that work.
You know, it's a foolproof plan.
Did you guys see the new Good Place from last week?
Yes.
They're putting Jason going to the MRI. He's like, how much radiation's on this? It's like, there's no radiation on MRI.
It's a magnet.
Is that a spider in your hand? Fucking great show.
He already gave me the power of swelling up my hand.
Fucking rad.
Oh my god. All right.
Good stuff.
Who did we not touch? Oh. Mary played somebody this week, Lee.
Yeah?
But she played Mel, and she lost 121 to 94.
fucking Tito.
Yeah, Tito.
Nasty.
That seems like a lot.
According to Jose, not a ball stomping. But Tito did take Tad down 92 to 76.5. Tad had the lowest score of the week at 76.5, which sucks for him because his running back, who usually scores him like 20-something points, just decided to not do anything this week. Just was like, nah, I'm just not.
Bunch of hyper-priced babies, these NFL players.
Like, he didn't sit. He didn't really lose that many handoffs. He just was like, I'm good.
Yeah,
Just
don't
didn't
look at
score
me.
many points. Yeah.
I ain't feeling too hot today.
And now we gotta listen to Tito be 4-1. So thanks, whatever the guy who plays for Tad is.
Thanks, Crispin footballer.
Crispin footballer.
That
So,
name
Lee-
isn't that far out there.
Lee,
What?
what team you think's in first place, Lee?
It's probably Shark, right?
I don't have an answer for you. I was just wondering.
I don't know. How does this thing still work?
I mean, I'm not gonna say I've been paying attention.
It's a 3-way tie for first.
Yeah, that was the last information I got.
We got Mel, Vetter, and Tito, but
Which one? Which,
Mel has the most points.
So that puts him in first.
Yeah, PF, Mahoney.
Yeah. I have the least points of anyone.
Well, you got to get more.
Then how are you tied
I'm
for
working on
first?
it. I am.
well, because the guys that played him just happened to score a little bit less.
Well, also, there was that week that didn't happen where I only scored 50 points.
Right.
But we watched a movie that week, so we don't ever have to talk about that.
That was great.
So, yeah,
Glad it shit's working out.
it's going well, Lee. Lee,
I'm very glad to hear it.
did you get your waiver claims in?
Totally.
Okay, good. The rest of you get your waiver claims in? Because if you pick my
I
players,
actually
I'm gonna be
did
pissed.
for the first time all year.
I'm not even bothering.
Who you picking, Kelly? How are you not going to bother? You're the number one person. You can have whoever you want.
What good has it done?
Don't go for anybody.
I had
Jose-
guys that are hurt, so
Jose's
I'm
hurting for
replacing
tight ends,
them.
Lee. Nice. Why don't you take the tight end, best tight end off the market? Take them.
All those tight ends are trash.
Yeah, no, I just looked at the tight ends because I need one because mine got hurt. I should say my backup one got hurt.
If you need a tight end that'll bring you 4 points next week, there's plenty.
Sweet. I like 4 points.
Good lord. All right, let's be done with this.
Where are you going after, Jose? Jose, tell everybody what your waiver picks are.
Michael
No, 'cause then Nice
Crabtree.
is just gonna take him.
It's Michael Crabtree. It's Vernon Davis.
I gotta drop Michael Crabtree first. I'm not dropping him. Keeping him forever.
I'm drafting Tiki Barber.
That's actually a solid choice.
I'm gonna draft Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Just stellar decisions all around.
What position would you put Brutus the Barber Beefcake at?
Ball catcher.
Well, he does the scissor taunt, so yeah, he'd probably be like a wide receiver, so he could catch it and get in the end zone and do a dance.
Okay.
If he's
That
into
checks out.
scissoring, I guess he's probably not a ball catcher.
Ow! I just reached around my head and smoked a cigarette.
Kelly, you don't know who Andrew Dice Clay is.
I absolutely know who Andrew Dice Clay is.
Kelly's like, I had him on a Pop-Tart comedy special. 5 box tops.
Fantastic. All right, let's move on from this.
You talking about Ford Fairlane?
Who's the fuck's Andrew Dice Clay?
Kelly, man, you fucking boggle my mind sometimes.
Look at you.
Because there's no way he should know who Ford Fairlane is or Andrew Dice Clay.
There's no way.
He's a man of the world.
Half the shit he knows. He knows everything.
Really, my favorite Andrew Dice Clay thing is the Sklar Brothers bit about him. You guys ever heard that?
Probably.
I don't think I have.
Where he was an asshole to them once, so now they do dueling Andrew Dice Clay, where their things they say just keep getting sadder and sadder.
That's hilarious.
Hickory dickory dock, I haven't seen my daughter in years. Ow! That's my favorite Sklar Brothers bit. I
That's
love
pretty
it
good.
so much.
Lee,
Not
what's your
mad about
favorite Sklar Brothers bit?
that.
I know.
They were on the show that Zoe used to watch a lot. I know I'm on that.
I like the bit where they're twins and they're Jewish.
That's good.
That's a
You guys
solid
ever
bit.
watch Cheap Seats?
Yeah.
No.
I fucking love Cheap Seats.
Get out of here.
Cheap Seats is the best. That's like the one show on ESPN I've ever watched religiously.
Tell Lee all about cheap seats.
That's why I never heard of it.
Lee, so Cheap Seats is like Mystery Science Theater, but with sports.
Oh,
And
that
Sklar
sounds
Brothers.
truly terrible.
The Sklar Brothers are the robots.
All right, less terrible.
It's pretty great.
All right.
I there was a YouTube playlist I used to have bookmarked that had every episode. I'll find it for you.
Oh, you
Oh,
are.
please do.
You are a
'Cause I-
special boy.
I 100% have time for that in my life.
Just get Jax way into Cheap Seats.
I found a.
Just like Jax, I know you like watching Minecraft, but here's the Sklar Brothers having takes on sports from 30 years ago.
Oh, God. Talking about Jackson Sports. He said something the other day while I was giving him a bath that made my fucking blood run cold. Like, we weren't talking about anything remotely in the ballpark. But he goes, Dad. And I said, yes. And he said, I would be the best football guy.
Oh.
And I was like,
no.
I'm like, we don't have no. Huh. I started flop sweating. I'm like, I don't. Why? You know, you probably would. He go, I'd be the best wed football guy. Because in his mind, apparently, he wears a red jersey. I'm just like, yeah. I want to change the subject real quick.
He's going to be on the travel team, Lee. You're going to have to drive all weekend.
I'd change that subject faster than if he was like, Dad, I stabbed a hobo. That would have been easier to take in that moment.
Dad, you ever taste your own jizz?
What was it? The Replacements, where John Favreau played the fucking crazy dude who just wanted to hit
Yeah.
everybody?
Yeah.
That is the best sports movie of all time.
It is great.
Well, that's Jax.
That could be Jax.
He just needs an outlet where he can hit somebody.
When he turns 5, we can get him in jiu-jitsu. So fucking can't wait.
He's gonna.
Can't play football in jiu-jitsu, Lee. It's
the
not
idea.
like when Kelly plays whatever that video game is where he just reads magazines.
All right, let's get this fucking show on the road.
Lee
Thanks
is
for our-
not having it.
No, got a lot to do tonight. It's a big night.
True,
We got
true.
a lot of participation of our top six.
Well,
True.
You should get started. I don't know what's going on. What's taking you so long?
Lee, the
Football.
first episode of Cheap Seats is Mid-South Wrestling from 1980.
Well, see, now I'm kind of into it.
See, hang on. I'm sending you the link.
All
Okay.
right.
Play it. Play 10 minutes.
Let's do a riff track for a show with a riff track.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
There, now you guys can all watch all of Cheap Seats.
Sweet.
I'm going to put that in my dream journal.
Enjoy.
Like, fucking finally. Like, I thought it was never going to happen. But now we know.
Wait until they get to the episodes of The Wide World of Sports and they're just watching the jackasses that, like, ice skate real fast and then try and jump over barrels.
What? They try to jump over barrels?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That sounds ill-advised.
And I used to watch that, and then, like, before that, I'd watch a sports trivia show called Stump the Schwab, and it was a dude who just knew a lot about sports, and they're trying to stump him.
It was Charles Schwab.
If only.
Inventor of the cotton Schwab.
And this has been What Did Kelly Used to Watch? ESPN Classic on afternoons during the summer when he was in grade school. Not grade school. Well, actually, no, probably, yeah, grade school.
So how was your week, Lee?
Oh, God.
Lee, tell us about your week, and then also tell him that Kelly eats Band-Aids.
Guys, right around that same time, I watched every episode of Moesha.
We all have
That
that
show
time.
was on for a very long time. That's a
Yeah,
lot of
I've
movie
seen
shit.
every episode because they played it on the N, which was the Noggin when they went to like their teen
they
shows.
called it the N?
Yeah,
And they were playing Moesha?
yeah.
Nope.
That's also
Not in
where
this
I
climate.
watched all of Degrassi.
Not in this climate. I don't fucking
So, yeah,
think so.
because they'd show an hour block of Moesha every night after Degrassi, and I was like, well, I don't have anything to do. I'm
stuck.
11.
Yeah.
Time to watch all of Moesha.
I've already watched Ford Fairlane today. What else am I going to do?
Used to watch a lot of Grace Under Fire on syndication, Kelly. I understand.
Man, I used to watch Grace Under Fire live.
Do you guys ever have a summer where you got way into Charmed?
No.
I had that.
American Gladiators all the way. And Wings. They used to play like 16 hours of Wings a day.
The quintessential summer show is Price is Right, I would say.
Fair.
Yeah.
Not as good as Wings.
Top 6 Sunday
Perfect Strangers.
summer shows.
I mean, there's also those days when it'd just be like TNT would be like, hey, here's 5 hours of Bones. And then I'd watched all of Bones.
Fucking, it was a simpler time, Kelly.
Man, remember when we didn't have access to literally everything?
I
And
was
we were
just
just like,
talking to Nicole about that the other
Hey,
day.
I guess I don't have anything better to do. I'll watch all of Bones now.
I was just thinking today, I was like, remember when to binge watch, you actually had to watch like all the DVDs of a TV season?
Yeah.
Had to get up every so often and change the disc out like a fucking savage.
Yeah.
One day I watched an entire season of Smallville in a row. Like
That sounds terrible.
and it was so it was painful. It would hurt by the end of it. It's so formulaic, and it was the worst experience of my life.
How many hours is? Because like
It was like 24 or 23.
Jesus.
It was practically a whole day. And once you hit hour 19, it was real tough.
Like,
It's the
I
same
was gonna
thing.
say which season, but it doesn't really matter.
No, they're all the same. Like, Monster comes to town. Clark gets beat up. Lana gets knocked out. Clark saves the day. Like, over and over and over again. I do
Yeah.
believe there were like Indian caves, perhaps.
Yeah, they're Indian caves at some point. There was a while where like Lana, Chloe, and Lois were all possessed by witches. That was fucking stupid.
Oh, so Charmed.
That was season 4. One of
No,
the worst.
you were watching Charmed.
Was real bad. Season 4 was some
Was Shannon Doherty there?
hot trash. No Shannon Doherty.
No, she was because you were watching Charm.
Well, it was one of
How
the
can I
later
forget?
seasons.
Fucking Smallville. Terrible.
What'd you do this week besides watch Smallville, Lee?
I finished Luke Cage. It was not Smallville. It was Luke Cage, season 2. And you know what? I think it was definitely more satisfying than the Jessica Jones season 2 was.
That's cool.
Really?
I liked it quite a lot.
Mary and I
I
finished.
would tend to agree.
Mary and I
They're
finished
both-
Punisher season 2 or Punisher season 1
You're in the future?
last week before the show, and you know how we talked a big game about how we gotta watch like all of these seasons before Daredevil comes out, and it's like,
Yep.
we finished Punisher and we're like, yeah, neither of us have brought up watching any more of those Netflix shows.
We got. I said we dove into Ozark, kind of midstream. We're like, okay, we watched a lot of Luke Cage. I need to watch anything else.
You
Instead
gotta
of watching
cut it
Ozark.
with the whitest dude ever, Jason Bateman.
Yeah, no shit, right? But yeah, that show fucking rules. But we got like a couple up to that, and then we're going into Iron Fist. We got 2 weeks, only a week and a half. Shit.
Did you
To
see
watch Iron
the-
Fist before
see-
Daredevil.
You can do it. Iron Fist is not very long. It's shorter than the other seasons.
Did you see the
Oh, no.
Bullseye trailer?
Nope, no, I haven't watched a single trailer for Daredevil.
Oh man.
Yeah, I didn't watch it either because I know
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch that show.
Yeah, I'm totally trailer blackout on that. I can't fucking wait.
Well, Bullseye's not in it. Don't listen to what I
Okay.
said.
I didn't think he was. Didn't think it for a second.
Is it Stiltman? Is Stiltman there?
You're damn right.
I'd watch that.
Stiltman would probably be fucking great.
He would be
Stiltman
fucking
rules.
great. So yeah, I beat the Spider-Mans. Got 100% on the Spider-Mans.
Me too.
Waiting for that DLC to drop.
Me too.
Fucking great. Satisfying ending. Very
Very
satisfying end. Whole game co-written by Christos Gage. I'm like, oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
That would explain why all that Spider-Maning is so damn good. Let's see. I had a big day Saturday. Went out and saw Venom with my buddy Goat. And had a fucking blast with Venom. You guys seen Venom yet? Anybody else?
I'm seeing it Saturday. I'm pretty excited.
Going to. It's on the list. It
Okay, here's the thing.
didn't happen yet.
Like, fucking no spoilers. But
Tom Hardy is Venom.
and he's delightful. Like, Goat tells me that apparently all the like inner monologue, not even monologue, but all the Venom voice stuff in his head, like, it's Tom Hardy. He recorded all those lines, and they played him like in an earpiece on set. It's like he's
That's
like having this
cool.
kind of conversation, which is kind of genius. I love that.
Yeah.
Like, it's an insanely weird performance in all the right ways. It's super fun, and the movie itself is super fun. It's fucking dumb and just big and silly, and it completely goes off the rails on the third act. It's like they suddenly realized, oh shit, we got to send these people home at some point. I guess we should wrap up the movie. Venom's a good guy now. Let's go. Like, and so like the last 20 minutes just kind of happened for there's no real clear motivation for anything, but everything leading up to that is so great. You don't give a shit. Like, it's just big, dumb, goofy fun. I don't know how you're all going to take it. Like, I feel like Kelly's going to love it.
Yeah.
So it's a Punisher war zone, eh?
Yeah.
There,
Is there parkour?
no, but there's a.
Oh, if
pretty
he ate a
ridiculous
parkour guy,
motorcycle
I'd be
sequence.
so happy.
There's an insane motorcycle sequence that doesn't make any sense.
Good.
It's big dumb fun, and like surprisingly, like there's some real legit like Easter egg shit in this thing. Like real, like some of the Life Foundation stuff is all there. Some of it's some stuff that it's legit. Like I was telling Goat, it's like, you know, when they did that Venom 150 or whatever last year, they had all that cover gallery in the back of it. That's when I realized that save for the Space Knight series, I've read literally every Venom solo title ever produced. So I'm something of an expert on the subject. And so you know what? It's fucking fun. It's dumb.
Does the Jerry show up?
No, they gotta save something for the sequel, Kelly. Like they gotta save something.
And it's probably
And-
getting one because that sucker made $80 million this past weekend.
And I said, like, I saw 200 million globally.
Yeah, that's okay. It was globally. Okay.
Like, it's fucking crushing it. And like I told you guys in the chat, the kind of mid-credits scene is I haven't been that excited since like Nick Fury rolled up. Like, it was fucking awesome. Cannot wait.
I can't believe that.
Just wait.
Literally impossible for me to believe
No,
that a mid-credit scene in a Venom movie that is not connected to Marvel Studios is going to make me as excited as Sam fucking Jackson coming out as Nick Fury.
I put my hands to my face like a little schoolgirl. I was so fucking excited and happy with what I was seeing.
It's gonna be so cool when Sam Jackson pops out at the end of Venom and goes, "Hey Venom, want to join the Avengers?"
We're gonna talk about the Avenger Initiative.
Hey
And then
Venom.
Venom just goes, "Yeah, buddy, I'll join you."
No, he's like, Venom, half the Avengers got dusted. We need to make a new Avengers team, and this time it needs to be Dork.
Fuck it, why not? But no, it's great. Fucking, it's worth your time. It is totally worth your time.
Yeah, we almost saw it tonight because of Movie Pass. We were able to see it Sunday or Tuesday, and we went out to dinner. And then as we're finishing up dinner, I say to my wife, I was like, "So do you want to go see Venom?" She's like, "Nah." So probably never gonna see it. So I should probably just watch every Easter egg video that is out there for it and just get it over
No,
with.
watch the fucking movie. Fuck YouTube videos. Watch the movie. It's
All right,
worth it.
let's all guess what we think the after credits scene is that Lee's so excited about. I'll go first. I think the Sentry shows up.
That would be fucking awesome.
That's a solid guess.
Again,
see.
see, there's your Dark Avengers right there.
Excited. Lee is a self-proclaimed expert on all things Venom. I'm gonna have to guess. I literally don't know enough about Venom to even come up with
The
anything.
only thing that would make sense to me would be somehow the symbiote gets to Peter Parker.
Yeah,
Okay.
that would be cool.
Okay.
Or, like, does he turn into Soldier Venom? That would be fun.
That'd be cool.
I would like that.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's like Nick Fury levels?
I don't know. It's Lee. He gets excited.
You'll have to go to find out.
Is there an ad for the
go.
Maximum
It's
Carnage Sega Genesis game in the mid-credits of Venom?
That would also be pretty fucking dope.
Okay,
Just throwing
Lee.
it out there.
Okay, Lee. Enough out of you.
Yeah, caught the UFC fight Saturday and all the bedlam after that.
Oh, I didn't
I
catch
only
the
saw
fight.
the end.
Yeah, I didn't catch the fight, but I caught the end. Like, I was online as the end happened, and then like I stayed up until 3, 4 in the morning to watch that press conference.
See, everyone
They
talking
ran
about
a pretty good angle.
everyone talking about the fucking end of that and how crazy it was, and no one's talking about fucking
That big black dude?
Anthony Pettis and Tony Ferguson having
Oh,
just hell of a fight.
Tony Ferguson he cut a promo at the press conference.
Saw that.
He was trying to be Conor McGregor real hard, and it was cringy.
Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, it was a killer fight, but they stopped the fight because Anthony Pettis broke his hand on Tony Ferguson's face.
Jeez.
So I was like, oh, can't fight no more. That's not good. So that's how that fucking fight was going. It was nuts. It was great.
Rematch.
And then you had we went out real quick. We went out shopping a little bit Sunday. Went to Target. I was looking for the aforementioned Ultrazord pop. And as I'm wandering around, my lovely wife, my beautiful wife, we've been married almost 15 years.
A vision this woman is.
And never in that time has this happened. I round the corner and I look up and my wife comes walking down the aisle with an arm full of toys. just cheesing her fucking ass off, so excited. And I'm like, what the hell is happening here? What have you got your hands on? And when we left the store, we had for the first time, we got fucking Funko Pops in this house.
Oh.
Because Nicole found all 6 of the Friends Funko Pops and lost her goddamn mind. Because my girl loves some fucking Friends.
Oh, man. See, I just realized why a lot of Funko Pop collectors keep their Funko Pops in the box.
So they know what it is.
Yeah, because otherwise, there's just 3 dudes in shirts. Right?
And I'll say that about these, though. I like these because they definitely do have some personality to them. And some of them do. I'll give them credit. Some of the Funko Pops have some personality to them. But a lot of them are just dudes in shirts.
But Lee, do any of them fuck like this Megazord does?
They definitely don't. That Ultrazord fucks. For sure. And last thing I'll talk about real quick. Had a big night on the mats today. Went and trained. Had a good time. Got another stripe on my belt, which is exciting.
Nice.
I'm out of stripes. Next time we're going purple belt next time, which is kind of a big deal.
Purpley lurpley.
Fucking big deal. But more importantly, tonight was Zoe's first class. Got her out there, out of her comfort zone a little bit, out of her shell, looking to build a little confidence. Because 6th grade is hitting her a little hard. Because 6th grade girls are the worst creatures on the fucking planet. So we're like, yeah. It will alter the power dynamic in your relationships. If you just know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, you could fuck up all these people. And she's like, huh, it might. And I go, no, it definitely will. Like, not saying you will, but, hey, that's right, fucking Brittany, whatever the hell your name is. Keep talking shit. I could wreck you. And she just smiled. I'm like, yeah, see, you're into it. You're into the idea. Yeah.
She's like, I know a Brittany.
Yeah.
I could fuck up Brittany. That dumb bitch.
She knows what she did. So, yeah. Big ups to the kid. Very, very proud of her. So, what you got going on, Kelly?
I've been playing a whole bunch of the Fist of the North Star game that came out on PS4.
Shocked.
Because, it's just a Yakuza game, but in the wasteland. I did play a little bit as Kiryu from Yakuza, because I got that free skin, so I was running around the wasteland as my Yakuza guy. But man, that game is so much fun.
It sounds like it's exactly what you wanted it to be, and maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, it is. So I'm going to revise my video game list of comic games. Number 1 is now Fist of the North Star, and number 2 is Spider-Man.
Okay.
But my favorite mini game so far in Fist of the North Star is I love being a bartender.
And later on, I'm going to become an actuary and file some taxes.
There's 3 different mini games depending on what drinks the patrons order. You either have to chip off a giant ice block and make them a nice ice ball to go in their drink by just pressing all the buttons over and over and over and over and over.
Okay.
The other one is where you're stirring the drink and you have to keep twisting the right analog stick around. And the third one is my favorite, where you have to shake a drink, and so you just have to shake your controller a whole bunch until you get to where you need it to be. And it opens up a bunch of different little side quests and people, just commiserating with you about various things. One thing
is a fantasy wonderland.
Yeah, but then after that, you go outside, you beat people up until they explode. And then sometimes when you beat them up really well, their death cries become a physical object that you can then pick up and beat other characters to death with.
Holy shit. Jesus Christ.
And not only do you beat them to death with it, you touch them with it, and it makes them explode into a big old bloody sack thing. Because, man, when people explode, there's just blood everywhere. It's great. I'm really enjoying driving around through the wasteland, just picking up various parts I need to fix my cars. I got a sweet purple dune buggy thing. And, you drive around the wasteland, and then raiders come by and bump into your
like,
car,
not
and
in
then
my
you got
fucking neighborhood.
yeah,
Right.
and then you got to kill them all. Because you can just poke people real hard and hit their pressure points and make their brains explode.
Got him.
Yeah, it's a real fun game. I'd highly recommend it. It's all the goofiness I want out of Fist of the North Star, with all the goofiness I want out of Yakuza. And the voice actor.
They made it for you.
Yeah, it's they just made a video game for me. That's it.
If only it had beefy boys.
This is the game that once I saw it was getting localized, that's what made me buy a PS4. Like this is it. I was in the tank, and what makes it even better is that your main character Kenshiro is voiced by the same guy that does the voice for Kiryu from Yakuza. So that's a nice bonus. And if you don't like subtitles, like I know some people don't, there is an English voice track.
It's all there, man. It's all there.
All there. There's no
all
reason
there.
for you not to get it. It's a good time. And yeah, that's all I've done this week. That's it.
That's all you need to do.
Yeah, no, that's all I've been doing.
Until you have to live your life, you go.
Yeah, I beat Spider-Man, and then I started in on that game. Did you complete like everything, Lee, or do you still have stuff you need to do?
I got the 100% completion, which means like I did not. There's a couple of like costumes I didn't unlock, I guess.
Okay.
But like all the stuff that matters, because like, look, I'm not gonna do those fucking challenges anymore.
Yeah, I still need to go through and clear out some stable bases and stuff like that. And there's a bunch of suits I still need to unlock, but I figure I'll get to that when the DLC comes out.
You see, I didn't want to like, because I'm a fucking psychopath. Like once the story mode was done, I went and cleaned up all that shit because I didn't want. I didn't want to break the continuity of the game to be like, okay, while this Black Cat shit's happening, there shouldn't be stable bases left anymore. So I had to get rid of them.
Yeah.
I couldn't not get rid of them.
Yeah, if Fist of the North Star hadn't come out when it did, I would have done that too. But I wanted to get on to the next game.
No, I respect it. I allow it. So, fuck, what's going on with you guys?
Well, it's October, so I've been trying to watch a lot of spoopy movies.
Being a spooky boy?
Which is... I don't want to say it's difficult, but it's challenging because the wife isn't the biggest fan of scary movies. So it's a matter of finding a good balance of spoopy and funny, or a little bit more lighthearted.
Sure.
But like once she goes to bed, all bets are off. And last week
it's on. I get real spooky.
I kind of want her to watch this with me, but on your recommendation, Lee, I watched Mom and Dad.
Oh man,
which is the Nicolas Cage, Selma Blair movie where some shit happens to where all parents immediately have the urge to murder their children. So it's like it's a zombie movie almost, but not completely. Like there's some great scenes of just like these parents just waiting outside the school, waiting for school to get let out so they can kill their fucking kids. And Nicolas Cage is a nut. And
it's not like the parents like talk about it.
Right.
They just do.
Well, there's the one part where Selma Blair hasn't flipped yet. And she gets home and Nicolas Cage has already gone off the rails. And Nicolas Cage is great in it. And it's it's such a good looking movie, and it's so interestingly shot and edited. And he's off the rails. She gets home. She hasn't flipped yet. And they just have a moment where they lock eyes and they're kind of like, all right, let's fucking do this. It's great.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's fucking great.
I highly recommend it. But, we've been watching shit like The Burbs and, 6 years after Return of the Jedi, Carrie Fisher is still tight in that movie, you guys. Looking.
Oh, in The Burbs?
In The Burbs. Looking good.
Okay, in that same vein of like, kind of lighthearted, scary movies, I'm gonna toss. I would throw Idle Hands into that mix.
If I could find Idle Hands streaming, I would absolutely watch Idle Hands.
Idle Hands is a good time,
and it's a good stoner movie too.
Yeah, it's a good one.
The middle of the day the other day, I just put on American Psycho, which not super lighthearted, but she still came out and watched. So I think being in the middle of the day helped. Plus, it's a great movie. American Psycho is great. And then found on Prime that they have both Troll 2 and Best Worst Movie, which is the documentary about
That's cool.
Troll 2. So the other night we sat down. I had seen it before, and I showed her Best Worst Movie. And that's where the intro clip for the show this week came from. Besides that, man, eBay. I've got about 50 boxes of stuff ready to list on eBay that I just want out of my house. I sold my WWE 2K18 last week for $15.
Hey,
I
there you
consider
go.
that a win.
That's better than I would have thought.
Yeah,
you'd get.
and like at this point, every time I do a new batch of eBay auctions, like they change their format completely. So like now they have this where people can just make you an offer at any point. And like I just got a offer for $1 for a 2-tape VHS of the original director's cut of Dawn of the Dead. And I'm kind of going to be like, fuck it, it's $1. It's better than nothing, Get it out of here.
Physical media.
Yeah.
Yuck.
Exactly. And then, other than that, my week hasn't been super interesting. But have you guys seen the news?
I've seen a lot of news.
Did you see that news today about James Gunn?
Oh, man.
Has apparently signed on to possibly write and possibly also direct.
I thought the writing was a definite.
Yeah,
Well,
I think
possible direct.
writing for sure.
I'm just trying to be careful with my language because you know how I give people shit for saying things are confirmed when they're not. So
Fake news.
there's very real possibility that James Gunn is going to write and direct Suicide Squad 2. And like if that happens, we talked about it. Like he's going to straight up become the DC Kevin Feige. He knows all of Marvel's secrets. He knows all of their tricks. I would say out of anyone that directed and wrote a Marvel movie, he was the one that had the most uphill battle and reaped the most rewards from it. Like,
Oh, for sure.
taking a property like Guardians of the Galaxy and making it a household name and getting the sequel out of it and earning billions of dollars off of it. And I just...
Why the fuck did they let him
I
go?
love the fact that he basically went NWO. He's Scott Hall. He showed up at Nitro and he says, "What's up? Give me a contract."
Yeah. Like I said earlier today, he could have gone basically anywhere and done basically anything.
Right.
Thing he wanted to do.
Like doing this is not an accident.
Well, he's also a huge comic book nerd in the first place. So
Exactly. Yeah.
But there's that extra little bit of fuck you money that
Yeah.
is
The fuck you
delicious.
was definitely there, but what a fucking great story. What if he can do that? What he did with Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
'Cause Why not DC? Stop fucking it up and let's do it.
And Marvel had a good 10 years. And they're at an end of that run. They're still going to be making movies, but this they fucked up, man. They really fucked up. And Batista's already like, "I'm in. Who do you want me to be?" It's so great.
like I said, I want it to be great, and I want it to make $1 billion.
Yeah. And just
fuck it. Have him be Drax. He got fucking ghosted and ended up in the fucking woke up in DC.
Yeah, it's kind of great.
Or he can be Axe, reverse it, like he's orange and green.
like this is the second best case scenario for James Gunn. The first best case scenario was he kept his job at Marvel. But this is the only other way to go. Like this, it's not, I wouldn't say it's worth it that he got kicked out of Marvel.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Let's see after opening day.
Right.
Let's see 2-time Academy Award winning Suicide Squad.
And then
first comic book movie to win Best Picture.
And in less happy news, did you guys read this article about Stan Lee?
Saw some of that too, and that's a super
Yeah, I
fun.
didn't have a
Poor
chance
guy.
to read it.
It's
Poor guy.
like you read the headline and you expect it's going to be like finally everything's out on the table, people aren't being fucky behind the scenes, but it's really gross, and his daughter and her lawyer are just pulling the strings, and it's not good. And like at one point in the article, the interviewer says something to the effect of, "Oh man, Stan, like you're gonna outlive all of us," and Stan's just like, "I fucking hope not." I'm done. Like, really, like that's the best case scenario for Stan at this point, is just to pass away in his sleep, because it's such a awful, sad way to finish your last few years, is just being.
It's like the Rick Pitino thing. I know you guys don't do sports, but he was the Penn State coach. Fucking, was immortalized at a statue up, but he knew about the Sandusky thing and didn't say nothing. So like,
I don't think it's the same thing at all.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
no, it's
I
not
think
the
it's
same.
it's more like the Casey Kasem thing.
well,
No, it's not like the guy you're talking about was a monster.
Yeah, I don't think Stanley.
okay, so maybe not so much like that.
But then again, I also had a conversation that was like, I don't want to speak ill of this 95-year-old man, but could it be karma finally catching up to him for fucking over all those creators all those years?
See, so now it's back to the Pitino thing. Was Pitino knew he didn't say nothing, and then later in life, after the trial, he got disgraced. They tore his statue down. No one talks about him coaching, even though he was the best coach.
Okay, see, now he made the comparison work.
And I don't think it's Rick Pitino, Jose.
No, Rick Pitino's the basketball coach.
Yeah, it's fucking
Paterno, Joe Paterno.
Joe Paterno.
That's a name I remember from the news.
I'm like,
yeah, I
Rick
remember
Pitino,
that
Rick
name.
Pitino. That doesn't
Yeah.
sound right.
Rick Pitino's a basketball coach. No, Rick Pitino, I think he got into trouble with some scandal about like some hookers.
Hey, let's not throw out.
Well, like the teams and the hookers, and like they paid for it, knew about it. I don't know.
You're not making it better.
Fake news. It's all fake news.
Oh my god.
You can quote me on that one.
No,
Rick Paterno knew about Sandusky.
stop it.
Joe Patino.
Bill Papillon knew about it.
Bill Paxton knew all about Jerry Sandusky.
And you guys hear James Gunn's going to be directing the Joe Paterno movie?
he had to stop himself and make sure he got the name right.
I think it just was a Paterno movie. I think Al Pacino played him.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. So, fucking hey. Yeah, that's a damn shame. What a way to close things out, man. Sucks.
And man, like everybody that has profited off of him in the past however many years is complicit. And it's just gross.
Yeah, too damn bad. So, yeah. What's your going on, Jose?
I pissed all over myself.
I was not sure if you were going to tell that story on the show.
That was pretty cool. So,
That's pretty cool.
you have a toilet seat, a
Okay.
certain toilet seat,
Cool.
right? And you're used to that toilet seat,
You
the
got years of
angles
familiarity for that
and the size and all of that. Well, that one busted because we be shitting in this house. So we got a new one. We got the best one they had. A big fucking honker, hefty motherfucker. It's like, all right, well, this will work. Get home, install it. It's fucking memory foam shit, cushiony as fuck. But I guess it's a little larger.
It's the wrong size
So
for your toilet. Your toilet is probably like circular.
You are because you think you're sitting at normal. Where you should be when you shit. So I'm shitting. I'm fucking playing on my phone, looking at fantasy football.
See, when you told us this story, I wasn't sure if you were sitting or
And all of a
standing.
sudden- What happened?
When you told us this story, I wasn't sure if you were sitting or standing.
Well, I went to shit, so I
Okay.
just sat down to take a shit, and you pee first sometimes.
Sure.
I was like,
Yeah.
"All right, I'm gonna take a piss. I'm gonna poo. Let's do this thing. So I sat down for the long haul, begin my pee, looking through the waiver wire. And then, like, I start feeling like my leg all warm. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I look down, and the fucking the bath mat, well, not the bath mat, the toilet mat is just soaking wet. My fucking, like, my pants are down. So you kind of create like that trampoline
Yeah.
with your underwear. And I look down, it looks like a goddamn swimming pool. It's just fucking
Oh my God.
everywhere. So I was like, all right, well, I fucking take off my pants because I still haven't used the bathroom yet. All I've done was piss on myself. I still got to do what I went in there for. So I kind of just get naked, roll everything up, and throw it to the side. Finish my business.
So, okay. You were peeing between the toilet and the seat? Or
Well,
was your dick hanging down between the inside of the seat and the front of the toilet?
The seat itself. Okay, so imagine the toilet seat, right? Okay, put your hand out.
Okay.
Right. The bottom, put your left hand out. That left hand is
Okay.
the toilet seat.
Okay.
Now, the tips of your fingers is the edge of the bowl. Now,
Okay.
normally a normal toilet seat, you'd be sitting in the middle, like right on top of your hand.
Okay.
Right. Now, take your right hand and start your first group of knuckles on the tip of your left finger.
Okay.
On your left hand. That's how the new toilet seat sits.
Gotcha.
So the middle has shifted so far forward, I just was not paying attention to how close I am now to the edge of the toilet realm. How close my...
This is really elaborate, and I'm here for it.
But if the angle of your dangle is off, you're pissing right through it because you're there.
It's true.
So I am going to have to watch that one next time.
Hey, man, you know what? I bet you they have that same toilet seat in the correct size for your toilet. You should return it.
But the seat is great. The seat's great.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying... But I'm saying is that probably that same seat they have in the correct size for your toilet.
No, not that cushion. Not that one. I didn't see one. Not when I went. I had to go back and find it. Then I had to get the receipt.
All right, well,
Just-
good luck
I'll just
pissing
walk
on your
where I
shorts.
Well, I'm the only one with that problem. because
Just point
everyone
your
else is-
dick. Make
everyone
sure
else is chicks.
your dickhead is in the water before you start peeing.
Oh, I'm going to make sure I hear a waterfall before I stop paying attention. I'm gonna dunk it in there to make sure.
I've gotten to the point. Yeah, I'm fucking old. I've gotten to the point where it's like, I'm just gonna sit. Like, what's the point in standing 3 feet away from the toilet to pee and just getting piss particles everywhere?
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like it's 2018. We should stop the stigma of men peeing sitting down.
Pretty much every time.
Sometimes I'll sit down to pee just to give myself a little treat.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like,
Treat yourself.
peeing
Yeah.
standing up is playing with fire every time.
100%. Why take the risk?
One
Fuck
of
it.
my biggest fears is getting piss all over myself in public. And the easiest way to keep that from happening is pee sitting down.
Yeah.
Am I right? 100%.
One of mine is,
Fucking, you do you, man.
you know how sometimes like the urinals in the restaurants, it's just shaped weird, so like it splashes everywhere if you hit it wrong.
Yeah.
And then like it would be their fault because you put yourself in that position, but like somebody with like flip flops or something,
Oh
jeans with a
no.
little
Oh god.
So this is why
Just-
part of the reason
You're
why
underneath
I'm
your
just
dorm.
anti flip flop entirely.
you splash them. I just don't want to deal with it.
Yeah,
I
like
think if
so
you're wearing flip
watch your
flops
feet.
and someone pisses on your feet on accident when they're in the bathroom, that's on you.
yeah, if urinals don't
Yeah, I
have
don't wanna
part
deal with it. I just don't want. Oh, you put it on me. Wow, what? And then I turn and fucking really hit.
And then you're just peeing on them
I just
more.
can't stop.
fire
Ah!
hose. I can't stop coming. Well, God
Whoops.
bless you.
So that happened. That was pretty cool.
Hey, you know what I hear?
Try not to.
If peeing your pants is cool, consider me Miles Davis.
I peed my pants in the exact same way Jose did, but that was back before I saw all of Moesha.
Shit happens, man.
Piss happens.
I mean, the best case scenario was that it happened at home.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, no, that's the
And
best.
like it
place
wasn't
for it to
at
happen.
work. Because what are you gonna do? Like there was no going back. I couldn't go back out in the public. Like I pissed a lot.
Well,
before I
okay, it was you pissed all
like
over.
I
your-
only noticed it because my fucking underwears were full and it started to overflow.
you had your underwears were full, but your shorts were also wet.
Oh yes.
Oh, okay.
And then when I noticed and moved, it was like, oh, what the fuck? It just started splashing. And then like I felt my feet were wet, and then I noticed the goddamn
Bath mat.
just soaked.
Yeah.
Soaked.
At that point, if you were in public and that happened, at that point, you just live in that bathroom now. Like you can never leave.
Done.
I go
You're
out and I
calling
pull
someone
fire.
you know to come bring you some pants.
Yeah, there's that. There's that.
It happened.
The old I had my period at school.
Yeah. Call somebody. Look, go grab the fucking something on clearance off a goddamn rack and bring it to me.
Or what's worse? What's worse? You walk out in public with piss covered pants, or you just Winnie the Pooh it through public.
I think I'd probably do piss-soaked pants so I wouldn't get a ticket.
I'm sorry, sir. We're gonna have to write you a ticket for Winnie the Pooh in public.
I asked a police officer that once. If like you get in a car crash and you shit your pants, is that some kind of like indecent behavior ticket? And it's like, no, you'd be fine. All right, cool. Good to know.
That's a real interesting question to ask, Kelly.
Shit away.
You've got some.
But you know what? That's a legit ass question.
You got some real anxiety about driving, don't you?
No, that one wasn't actually for me. Like that
Okay.
was a coworker was wondering that, and I'm like, hey, I know a cop, and I asked him.
Hey, you fucking cop, come here.
Tell me a goddamn story. I just shit your pants and get all car wrecked and get your fucking ticket.
copper.
He said,
Fucking
"I
don't
got
lie to me,
this
man."
friend, and it's not me, okay?
Oh my God.
And he wants to know.
If he shit himself and he gets pulled over, is it a fucking ticket?
All right. Should we do this thing?
Yeah.
Let's fucking do this thing.
The 100 less.
So
100%
since it is October, we're gonna do some spooky themed top sixes. And so now it's like, fuck it, let's go big the first time out. Let's do the top 6 horror icons.
Yeah, this is actually Kristen sent us this.
Okay, cool.
But it was
Cool.
it was very similar to an idea that I had, but give her the credit.
And we got some serious, we got a lot of participation.
Yeah, real diverse lists too,
which is great. Yeah, and like we talked a little bit about it today, and it's like, you know, you kind of, it's real easy to just pick like all like the big hitters, but I don't know. I think it's a lot more fun to go deep cut, and I was talking big about a deep cut game, so I'm intrigued at what that looks like. So what you got on your list
now that I've seen
Number 1, Chris Benoit.
Jesus Christ.
Now that
Number
I've seen
2, Jerry Sandusky.
Number 3, Rick Pitino. Now that I've seen some of the other lists come in, one of mine isn't so deep cut anymore. So
like that.
All right,
but you also got to realize who we're talking about here. Like,
sure.
People that we're talking that are engaged in this here. These aren't fucking jamokes. They know what the hell's up.
Yeah.
Nice. You know, my list is gonna be dumb.
That's cool. I love it.
They're fucking dumb.
I can, except for maybe Jose, I can guarantee that one on my list isn't going to be on anybody else's list. But we'll see. We'll see.
All right.
Number 6, Hannibal Lecter. One of the only horror icons where the actor won an Academy Award for portraying.
Ooh, yeah.
Like,
there you go.
I mean, he later did a damn Transformers movie, but Anthony Hopkins is pretty scary as Hannibal Lecter. And, man, like, Hannibal, the sequel, isn't as good as Silence of the Lambs, but he's still great in it, and I still liked it. I fucking like that Red Dragon remake with Ed Norton and Ralph Fiennes.
Yeah, totally.
And then they did a whole TV series based on Hannibal, so.
And that show's great.
Yeah, never seen it, but.
Dude, you should watch that.
Hannibal's
that show's
great.
Amazing.
One of the only, like, big 3 on my list is number 5. I got Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
Good old kitty fiddler.
I pick Freddy over a Mike Myers or a Jason because Freddy has personality. Freddy isn't just chasing him or like chopping him up or doing interesting kills. He's also fucking with him the entire time, and he's got
tracking his own life.
And towards the end, he's got a really good sense of humor. Like, no lie, my favorite Nightmare on Elm Street is Freddy's Dead.
Oh, see, no one likes Freddy's Dead.
I love
it.
Love Freddy's Dead. All right.
Got the power glove.
Yes. Number 4. This is the one that I thought was a deep cut, but I guess not. I went with Elvira, even though she's not like a movie murderer, or, you know, she only had the one movie. She was really just a host of a bunch of old B movies. But as far as horror icons go,
absolutely, like
she checks a whole lot of boxes. You know, she's kind of got the vampire look going on. She's got the cheesy humor, them boobs, man. And I love Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, which Jiggle John says is on Hulu this month. So if you're that might be a one that I'll have to put on. That was a regular rental for me back in the day. All right, let me throw this curveball at you. Gizmo. While he is like the hero, like we're talking icons here.
Yep.
And all them other gremlins come from Gizmo. You know, it's not his fault, but once he gets wet and those other Mogwai starts popping out of him, he's like, God damn it, Billy. And, you know, Gizmo's face was slapped on everything that they could merchandise back in the day. And those Gremlin movies, between 1 and 2, 1 is definitely scarier than 2. But for a good while there as a kid, like Gremlins were the thing I was most afraid of, to the point where I saw the trailer for Gremlins 2. I'm like, oh God, no.
Not again.
But then saw it and realized it was a Looney Tunes cartoon. All right, here is my deepest cut of them all. The VHS rental that was probably I rented once a week, and it was my entry level to horror, was the making of Michael Jackson's Thriller. So my number 2 is Michael Jackson as the werewolf from Thriller.
You know what? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Because like werewolves also scared me a big deal as a kid, but I wasn't gonna put the Monster Squad werewolf on here, or like American Werewolf from London, or
That's a good werewolf.
the werewolf from The Howling. The one that got me the most was the Michael Jackson Thriller werewolf.
And I don't actually think it's a werewolf. He's more like a werecat.
Well,
Meow meow.
on the Wikipedia it says he's a werewolf.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's supposed.
It's a full moon, but we get it. We get the idea. And
I'm not saying an asshole. I'm just saying to me, it was looking like a cat.
it was one of those. What I think Rick Baker did the makeup.
I think so. Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Kitty.
And I just remember it was the making of was the video, and I just remember them putting those yellow contacts in his eyes, and they were seriously like small cups they were shoving into his eyeballs.
Yeah, like you can see that they in the making of they showed like pumping the squibs and whatever, like while his face changes, and it's very cool.
It was like I would rent it, I would put it on, and then when he turned into a werewolf, I would get so scared I would just leave the room and let the tape continue playing.
Oh.
And number 1, no surprise to anyone that knows me, is Pennywise.
Obviously.
Yep.
Didn't see that one.
Tim Curry version, like so good he transcended what was, for all intents and purposes, a shit TV movie.
Yeah.
And haunted me for decades. And then the Bill Skarsgård version had a lot to live up to, and he's great and really scary in his own way, to the point where I didn't sleep all last September.
Both movies are great on its own.
That's a really good point, actually, about how like it's not a very good movie.
It's not.
Like, but there's like
anytime he's on screen,
it's magic. Yeah, but like this, name one other TV movie that does that thing. Like,
right?
There's not. You're totally right. Shit, good point. That's a solid list, man.
Oh, thank you. It's very personal.
Yeah, I dig it. Let's see. I think maybe even the first person to respond was Andy on the Facebook, and he just said,
"Yes,
he went old school with it, man. Basic, came mad about it."
Well, he is old school.
He's totally old school. Absolutely. He said, "No order. Michael Myers, Freddy, Jason, Wolfman, Dracula, fucking Frankenstein." Like that's all the food groups right there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can't be upset about that. He's like, no, we're gonna go for all the classics. He says, it's Mount Rushmore. That's my favorite. The horror Mount Rushmore.
And I 100% believe that those are his top 6, and it's not
that
just
fucking guy. Yeah, for sure.
Like,
for sure.
If I were to put those onto my top 6, I would be bullshitting.
Yeah. Guys, I've seen one movie featuring Freddy Krueger. Guess which one it is.
Freddy vs. Jason.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Fucking love Freddy vs. Jason.
Like, and it was hard for me to not put Jason on my list, considering.
You see, I went. If I'm gonna do an honorable mention, it would be the 2009 Jason.
That is the best of all the remakes that they did.
100%. And I think it might be my favorite Friday the 13th movie to boot. Like, that movie rocks.
It's pretty good. I've only seen it once.
I made the joke about How's his knife always so sharp? What is he doing? Fucking sharpening his knife all day, and then they cut to the scene of him under there sharpening his knife.
Which makes sense because it's a campground, which if they have like knife throwing and shit, they would have a sharpener.
Yeah. Yeah, no, like they check all the boxes in that movie, and it's really fucking fun.
They did a lot better than the fucking Freddy remake.
Yeah. And it's the only movie that fucking Jared Padalecki from Supernatural has done since the show was on. Like, he did that movie, and then Jensen Ackles did that Bloody Valentine movie. And they both in interviews been like, turns out doing movies while you're on a show fucking 10 months out of the year is stupid. So we're not going to do that anymore. We'll do movies when this is over. Meanwhile, their show's on like season 27. So it's never going to happen. All right, I'll go next. I got mine.
Cool.
So these are some fairly deep cuts. In no particular order, I'm going to say Toulon's Puppets from Puppet Master.
Which
you want to talk about weekend rentals as a kid? Watch the shit out of those Puppet Master movies.
Are you saying all the puppets?
I'm going to say all the puppets.
Okay.
Like, particularly Blade. If I had to pick one, it'd be Blade.
Yeah, Blade's the one with the skull face and the knife hand.
Yeah. But like even when they got popular and kids liked them, so at some point they kind of become the good guys of the series.
Sure.
But I'm fucking down for that too. It's fine. Like,
did you watch the newest one?
I just saw that it was out like last week. Like I just saw it. And I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it yet, but I know that there is a racist frog puppet.
Yeah, isn't that were you telling us about it where there's a bunch of Nazi puppets?
Yeah, there's a bunch of Nazi puppets in there, including a Pepe puppet.
I'm okay with that. It's not like, the Puppet Master series any stranger to Nazis. Like, in the third one, they just kill a bunch of Nazis. That's when they introduced the one that's a cowboy with 6 arms, and he kills Nazis. I'm all right with it. Next up, I'm going to say Sam from Trick or Treat, which is one of my fucking favorite Halloween movies.
Still need to see that.
You've never seen it?
Never seen it.
I've never seen it.
It's
either.
not streaming anywhere.
Never saw Jeepers Creepers either.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need Jeepers Creepers.
The director of Jeepers Creepers is a kid diddler, so.
Yeah, he's a real creeper jeeper.
Yeah, straight up, yeah. Jeepers Creepers is just a biopic.
They last year at Halloween Horror Nights, they had a scare zone that was based on Trick or Treat, and then this year they have a haunted house based on Trick or Treat.
Man, it's so good. Like, it's an anthology movie, so but every story
connects.
At face value is separate, but they all connect by the end of the fucking movie. It's great. So good. So great. Man, I gotta have money to make that a movie night. It's fucking wonderful.
I would fucking watch it right now if it was available somewhere.
I know. Fucking wonderful. If we pretend the sequel never happens, I throw The Strangers on the list. Because they're creepy as shit in that first movie. And it's one of those things where it's like they show up randomly out of nowhere and terrorize this fucking couple. And a lot of it just has to do with that. For me, just really liking that movie.
Yeah.
But they're fucking really, really creepy in that flick, too. They're great.
It's a really good movie.
It is a really good movie. I'm going to throw Michael Myers on there. I have a classic one, and he is my absolute favorite of those classic monster guys. Because, again, same kind of thing. Like, without all the sequels and shit like that, with no context, he's just a fucking dude, wrecking shit in his hometown on Halloween night. And that's really, really creepy. And I cannot fucking wait for the new movie to come out in a couple weeks. It's going to be fucking great.
Is it going to be?
I think so. I got nothing but good thoughts about it.
I
liked the first Rob Zombie one, and then it just got fucking stupid.
Well, yeah, no, this is nothing to do with any of that shit.
My opinions of those Rob Zombie Halloween movies have been put on the record numerous times.
Yeah. This one, super deep cut. I'm going Angela Franklin from Night of the Demons.
Oh my!
Night of the Demons is I think came out in like 88 or 89. And there were like 3 of them in the series, but Angela's always in them. And she's this, hot girl who ends up possessed by a demon. And so she has various phases of demonness throughout the movies. Like sometimes she's the hot girl, and sometimes she has like a little bit fucked up, and sometimes she looks like a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a Deadite in some of these
Yeah,
pictures.
kind of like a Deadite. Yeah, but those movies are mad campy, super fun, and like the first one in particular has some really fucked up visuals in that movie as far as like what they're doing, the practical effects and just weird shit. Like even like for its time, there's some pretty wild shit in Night of the Demons.
What's the premise?
The premise is group of it's not an utterly original premise, but a bunch of high school kids go to Hell House. It's supposedly a haunted funeral home on Halloween night and have a seance, and shit gets very, very real. Can't get out. So it's them trying to escape the funeral home, while kind of like in an Evil Dead type vibe. Periodically, one of them will become a demon, and bad shit happens. But definitely got all those hallmarks you want from the 80s horror flicks with like just copious amounts of nudity for no good reason. Like it's got that going for it. Creative kills, good effects. It's awesome. I love that fucking movie. It's big one. I think it's got something. If you look at it, according to Wikipedia, it has a 44% on Rotten Tomatoes. Those people are all wrong. Let's see. All right, and then last one. This is a new one. This is a new one. I'm gonna say, now as you're not going to have Mary watch this one with you. This is Art the Clown from a movie called Terrifier. And Terrifier came out a couple years ago, made the indie scene a little bit, and festivals, all that jazz. But now it's on Netflix, and it's fucked up. Just Google Art the Clown to give you an idea of what the fuck you're dealing with here. So Terrifier is about these two girls. It's on Halloween, and they go into a diner, and there's this fucking clown in this diner. He never speaks. He looks like a goddamn nightmare. And in that moment, he just picks these two girls. He's like, all right, they're the marks for tonight. And it's just, he just terrorized these girls all night long. And there are some truly terrible fucking visuals and nightmare scenarios in this fucking picture. Like, it's great. It's super gross. And he's so damn scary and good. And it's all just, crazy pantomime stuff because he never speaks. But man, it is awesome. It's very, very good. And he's so damn scary. He's phenomenal. So, if you're in the mood for something new, you may not have ever seen before, that's like a 12 on the fucked up scale, by all means. Check out Terrifier.
Shout out to Twisty from American Horror Story Freak Show.
That's what I was going to say.
Okay.
Oh, the big clown?
Yeah.
That one? There you go. Yeah, I can dig that.
That's a fucking I didn't watch that season fully. I've seen episodes, but that's a fucking sick design.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So, let's see. Let's go. What we got on Twitter, Nice? Going on Twitter?
I got Ben.
What we got?
Our resident film nerd goes with number 1, or actually, let's go from 6. Ghostface. He says Wes Craven's best creations, and
could be anybody. Yep.
Ghostface was definitely on my honorable mentions. The best thing about Ghostface, like you said, could be anybody, unless you're short or fat.
I'm more of a jizza guy.
Yeah, could you just imagine like just a tubby dude in the robe and the mask running around? It's like, Frank, it's you.
Seriously.
What's your favorite snack? Yeah. Oh.
Give me a second.
Fatty Ghostface, you're the fattest.
Give me a second.
But I like the stairs.
Number 5, he says Freddy. Number 4, Michael Myers, oft imitated, never duplicated. Number 3, Norman Bates.
Like it.
The real reason why the kids in the 60s didn't bathe. Red Letter Media just did a 2-parter talking about Psycho and then all the sequels to Psycho, which is really interesting. I would suggest checking that out if that interests you. Number 2, Dracula, the horror icon. And number 1, Frankenstein's monster wouldn't have horror without him.
I like it. Solid. So, and then Justin hit us up on the Twitter. He says number 6, Dracula. Number 5, Pennywise the Clown. Aces. Number 4, he goes Ghostface. This is kind of interesting. Number 3, the entity from It Follows.
I really liked
Kind of
It
interesting choice.
Follows based on your recommendation. I really liked it.
Yeah, that's a solid idea. That's a good one. I thought about that. Number 2, the Xenomorph, and number 1, Michael Myers.
The problem with just arguing semantics, the problem with picking the entity from It Follows is it's not an icon. Like, it's not anyone in particular. It could be anyone. Like, you can't slap that on a fucking lunchbox.
Sure.
But I get it. I get it.
Or if your It Follows lunchbox is just a mirror. You're the monster now. So what you got, Jose?
All right. First shout out. I was gonna say the clown. Nice, threw that one in there. Also, Captain Spaulding going with the clowns.
Yeah.
That movie was garbage, but that fucking character was great.
Yeah, he's good.
Rawhead Rex.
I knew you were gonna pick Rawhead Rex.
What the hell's a Rawhead Rex?
What is that?
Lee, I can't believe you don't know what Rawhead Rex is.
No.
What? Give him like an elevator pitch for Rawhead Rex, Jose.
Oh my
It's
god!
just-
I'm just looking at it right now on the Google machines. It looks fucking awesome.
Yes.
Yes. Now just imagine that, and if he just go like he's summoned or something. I haven't seen it since forever.
He's a
but
demon,
I grew up
yeah.
watching that on fucking HBO.
At one point, he pisses on a priest and burns him.
in a church.
Yeah. Like, his piss is like acid.
Holy shit! Look at this thing.
Fucking
Yeah.
Rawhead Rex. Baby.
Every time I see, like they did that Pumpkinhead McFarlane toy back in the day, I see
Yeah.
that, and I'm like, I don't know who fucking Pumpkinhead is. Where's the goddamn Rawhead Rex?
Fuck yeah.
Dude, this looks awesome.
It's
Yeah, this thing looks great.
It is
Yeah.
so
Grew
up
up
your
watching-
alley, Lee.
Yes. Yes. No. Oh, that movie night, please. Rawhead Rex. Please. Let's do it.
I
looks
watched
fucking
Rawhead
incredible.
Rex at the first ever sleepover I went to. In first grade.
The fuck has this never come on my radar?
Maybe it's
know.
just a little bit before your time. 86, so it was before you were born, right?
Just after, but that
Okay.
doesn't stop me normally. It's like my family, like all the shit. That is so wild that never came up.
Yeah, I have both of you. I would imagine you over nice seeing it at his first. If somebody said whose sleepover I saw it.
But you knew I knew Rawhead Rex.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I did. It was meant to be.
Man, that's awesome. All right, great.
So, shout out to them.
Shout out.
And Critters. Did I say Critters?
No,
No,
you
Not
didn't.
the critters.
Do respect. Do respect, Critters.
Mad respect from Critters.
Shouts out to all my critters.
So I'm gonna start with fucking Predator. Like
Yeah.
he wrecks shit. He wrecks shit. You want to talk about wreck shit? The Predator's sole purpose is to hunt anything. To hunt. It doesn't matter what. Like you put aliens on the list, but they hunt aliens. They're like, fuck it, let's go. Some of their movies have been garbage lately. I still need to see the new one. So
But you liked
No.
Predators.
I did. I liked it. I just haven't been rocked yet. But Predator 1 and 2 are fucking gold. Predator
Yes.
2 is still one of the last. It's one of the last movies with balls.
Yeah.
The Dying Breed.
We talked about it on our 80s action movies top 6 where, Predator 2 I watched more as a kid than I watched Predator 1.
The fucking theme song and just everybody. The group's a badass. Schwarzenegger, fucking Schwarzenegger. That movie's great. Okay, and then now I got werewolves.
Just Blanket werewolves. Yeah, that
Fucking
works.
werewolves. Yeah, because like you grow up watching
Silver Bullet.
Ooh, Silver Bullet is my jam, son.
I can't remember the name of the show, but did you guys? It was like a werewolf TV show, and
It was True Blood. You cut out.
We lost him.
We may have lost him. Shit.
Let me.
What was the werewolf show?
What was the werewolf?
There
show?
was a werewolf TV series called Werewolf.
Animorphs? Was he watching Animorphs?
I'm sure that's it.
All right, number 4 on Jose's list: Animorphs.
Fucking Animorphs.
I read the shit out of those books when I was in in fourth grade.
He dropped
Hello?
off. He'll be there.
There
He is.
Jesus, internet,
Was it called Werewolf?
possibly.
Was it called Animorphs?
No, but that's
Uh-oh.
Gone again.
Man, come on.
There he is.
Nice went Gizmo. I was going Gremlins.
Yeah.
Same wavelength.
Yeah.
We talked about it. Gremlins. Fucking
Fuck yeah.
fucking great shit. Coming in at 3, I have Leatherface. Still to this
Ooh,
day,
all right.
one of the classic horror movie scenes that got me pretty good was the original one when the guy's looking through the house. I think the girl went missing first. He went looking for her. And he comes out of nowhere, bonks him in the fucking head with the hammer, grabs him and slams
That door
the
just fucking
door
slides
shut.
open.
Yeah. Jesus. Like that scene fucking stuck with me the first time watching that. Great shit.
I feel like out of all of those masked psychos from all those 70s and 80s horror movies, Leatherface is the scariest
Yeah.
because he's just like an animal. He just wants to murder you and eat your flesh.
And then wear it.
I was really looking forward to that Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake. What was it, like 2003 with Jessica Biel? And I was super disappointed. But then
That's okay.
But then they did the prequel, The Beginning, and that one's really scary. I really enjoyed that. Never did see the one that came out like 5-6 years ago.
Ooh.
One of Kristen Allen's favorites.
Oh. Love that girl. That's a blind spot. That movie's rough. In case you're wondering, everybody, it's not on Prime, but you can, in fact, rent Rawhead Rex on Amazon Video for $5.
Oh, man. I don't know if it's worth $5, Lee.
I think I got 5 on it.
I bet you could get a DVD for $4.
You get a DVD for $38.
Oh, my God.
Classic.
They put it on DVD?
The DVD is tough to get, apparently.
Well, yeah, because they know the market.
Oh, wait, no, here we go. They have a Blu-ray for $18, but I'm still going to just rent it.
Or can we all pitch in and then rip it?
I mean, it's not that I don't have $18.
Right.
Like, worst comes to worst, we can just get it.
I feel like now that we looked at our options, yeah, $5 isn't bad.
Yeah, no, $5 ain't bad at all. I got 5 on it.
It's not going to be good, but the creature's
But it's
fucking cool.
Great.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I'm looking for. Like,
And I have not seen it since I've
I mean,
been a kid.
I know what I'm getting into here. Like, I'm not gonna ask Nicole to watch it for me. You can be like, no.
I'm down. You want to do a scary movie? Let's do it.
That's it. Fucking A.
Coming in at 2. Fucking Crypt Keeper.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Crypt
Good
Keeper.
pick.
I mean, him personally, the
Good
laugh
friend.
is iconic. Like, you put that laugh on anywhere,
Yeah.
Crypt Keeper. You know it. It's like fucking Maynard's voice or Led Zeppelin. Like, you just know. You don't have to see it. And not directly scary himself, but he brought you so much, terror, fear, horror.
And kind of like Elvira in that same sense.
Yeah.
Like, he might not be doing the killing, but he's definitely an icon.
And he's got huge jugs.
Can we talk for a second about Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight?
I fucking love Demon Knight.
Maybe one of the greatest movies ever.
I fucking love Demon Knight, son.
Oh my god.
It is a fucking master performance by the great Billy Zane.
Yes.
Like, just incredible. Having the time of his goddamn life.
It's amazing.
And you can see fucking the Sandman himself, Thomas Hayden Church, getting his nipples zapped with a battery.
Oh,
that's
shit.
fun.
Lowell is in that.
Damn right he is.
It's a good cast. William Sadler, Billy Zane, CCH Pounder, Dauber.
Solid.
Love Demon
Solid.
Knight. What's your number one?
Number one, because I think even outside of the makeup, just as iconic, Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anybody who has owned their character to the point of he just might really be insane. He's nuts. He's a fucking trip. Freddy can do whatever. I dig the whole, dream playground thing.
He is going to be on like the Halloween episode of the Goldbergs this season.
Yes.
As Freddy, which is kind of genius.
Yeah.
I was researching my list, and I saw that besides dude that played Rorschach, the only other person that has ever played Freddy besides Robert Englund was Kane Hodder, who played Michael Myers.
Kane Hodder.
He was a Jason. He was a Jason.
Yeah. When the hell did he play Freddy?
I don't fucking know.
In what?
That might be bullshit.
Yeah, that doesn't.
they're like
wouldn't it be Freddy
No,
be
because-
giant then?
Freddy would be fucking huge.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's like Kevin Nash.
Oh, he was the fucking glove at the end of Jason Goes to Hell.
Well, that doesn't count.
That counts.
No, he didn't play Freddy. He played the glove.
He played the glove. That's
All
funny
right.
though.
Okay.
That's kind of hilarious, though.
It is.
The only man to play fucking Jason Voorhees and Freddy Krueger in the same movie.
And he played Leatherface and Michael Myers, apparently.
Also,
What?
He
I'm
is
I'm looking at this article now. He was a stunt coordinator for the third Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. So he was Leatherface.
Okay.
And
he was
then-
Leatherface or he was stunt coordinator?
Well, he was a
Those are two different
stunt man for Leatherface.
So ostensibly he was Leatherface.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
And then he played Michael Myers in a deleted scene. Oh, a parody deleted scene from the original Halloween showing how Michael Myers learned to drive.
That's pretty funny.
Oh, my God.
That's funny.
Yeah, it'll be a real bummer when Robert Englund passes because I feel like we've seen that you can't do Freddy Krueger without him. So that's got to kind of be it unless they CGI him.
Yeah, but you can do a Freddy Krueger without him. They just haven't done a good Freddy Krueger movie yet. Like, there was a...
I mean, I guess they did Pennywise without Tim Curry, so...
The thing is,
I mean, it's not so much he played a shitty Freddy.
He wasn't playing Freddy.
And too much CG, and like the ending just felt dumb. It
It's
wasn't
just not a good movie.
It wasn't good. It was bad.
Good list.
Solid list.
Werewolves.
Werewolf.
Ow!
Yeah, I went through a phase where I was afraid of werewolves, I was afraid of gremlins, and then for most of my life, it was clowns.
All right, hit us up on the Twitter, Nice. What we got?
All right. Donnie writes in, number 6, Stripe from Gremlins.
Solid.
Number 5, Jigsaw from the Saw
You know what?
movies.
He almost made mine.
Jigsaw's-
I'll allow that.
Not one.
Jigsaw's great.
That was like a Fight Club moment in the theater where, like,
Yeah.
I walked out feeling like I got hit by something different.
Yeah, there's nothing like seeing that movie in the theater and feeling the air sucked out of the theater.
And not really know it. You know, you got no idea really what you're getting into. Fucking great movie.
And we got number 4, Ghostface. Number 3, Michael Myers. Number 2, Freddy Krueger. And number 1, Pinhead, which has not been mentioned yet.
Solid.
They're redoing that too. There's a new one coming out.
Makes sense.
I think the trailer's out.
I didn't really get into Hellraiser until later on.
See, I'd almost put like, I guess maybe he's not necessarily as much of an icon, but as far as characters go, I put Frank over Pinhead.
Frank
Frank is like the
Frank
dad.
is the uncle that was fucking the mom in Hellraiser, like the guy who's all like just skin and bones and shit until
Yeah.
that it's his fault it all happened.
You know who that guy reminds me of? The dad from The People Under the Stairs.
Oh, that's a damn good movie.
Love People Under the Stairs.
Yeah.
What
was the kid's name? Roach.
Yep.
In the walls, yeah.
Fucking Ving Rhames is in that movie.
Ving Rhames, yeah.
Just gross.
Yeah.
Weird.
Nothing quite like a grown man and woman calling each other mommy and daddy to be really unsettling.
It's the Mike Pence movie.
Yep, it's a little bit the Mike Pence movie. Hector hits us up on the Twitter. He says, David Blake from a movie called... Don't know what the fuck that is, but okay. Here's a good one. I wouldn't really thought about this, but Bruce from Jaws.
Yeah.
The shark from Jaws.
Yeah,
That's a pretty good
that's
one.
a good one.
As far as icons go, yeah, absolutely.
That's a solid one. He says the Elephant Man. 1980. It's solid.
Yeah.
Wouldn't pop on my radar at all.
And that wasn't his fault.
Wasn't his fault. And then here's one. I know you just watched this movie, Nice. The Brundlefly from The Fly, 86.
Yeah, we just watched it last night, and I put it on forgetting that movie is basically body horror, and Mary does not like blood or gore, so she definitely had to cover her eyes a bunch of times.
Well, it's fucking straight up Cronenberg.
When he's picking his fingernails off, and I made an observation at one point, I'm like, they're both, Gina Davis and Jeff Goldblum are attractive people, but they're also weird looking, both of them. And
oh yeah,
that was a bold move back in the 80s to lead your movie with two real weirdo looking people. Like, you can't do that nowadays. You got to have at least one super hot person.
Yeah, one person has to be really
hot.
fuckable.
Yeah. Or both of them do.
Yeah, at least one. Okay, so this David Blake is just like a snake man.
Yeah.
Looks kind of great for the time, especially. That's
Reminds me of the character from Hannibal that Commissioner Gordon played.
Oh, yeah.
Why can't I think of the actor's name?
Yeah, because he took his face off.
Yeah. Who played Commissioner Gordon, you guys?
Gary
Oldman.
J.K. Simmons.
Gary Oldman.
Yeah, Gary Oldman.
Then he says, Little Man from Another Place and Bob from Twin Peaks. Never seen Twin Peaks.
No,
not my thing.
Everyone speaks very highly of it. I feel like I would like it. Never seen it. And then number one, or maybe not that, whatever. It's on the last one on the list, is Clover from Cloverfield, which he's kind enough to point out came out in 2008.
It feels like it would have came out earlier than that.
I don't know, man. Just fucking.
No, that's right around time because I graduated grade school in 2006, and that was about my sophomore year of high school. So yeah,
that's right. January though.
Time, man.
I remember when the trailer came out for that, and people thought it was for Transformers.
I remember when people thought it was for a Voltron movie.
Voltron.
Well, yeah,
Yep.
yeah, that too.
Yep. All right, and then last one on the Twitter before we get to Kelly close us out. We're doing our dear friend Kristen Allen. She writes in Elvira.
Yeah.
But first, the honorable mention to the Zuni fetish doll from Trilogy of Terror, which, yeah, that's fucking not fun to look at.
Yeah, I think I've only ever seen that in like toy form.
Yeah,
there's been a bunch of toys of that.
Well, let's just say big ups to the people making this movie. Said no, we're gonna flat out call it Trilogy of Terror. We're gonna make 3 of these bitches. I'll tell you right out the gate. Yeah, things fucking scary looking.
We're gonna do it.
Yeah. Then number 6, Elvira. Number 5, Chucky and Tiffany. Classic.
Yeah, Chucky, Child's Play 1, Chucky's scary, man.
Yeah.
He becomes a cartoon as the movies go on, but that first one.
I do also like the third one where Andy's grown up and they're at a military school for some fucking reason.
Yeah, well, because
Yeah,
he's basically an orphan.
Fucking yeah.
That's another
nerd
iconic
himself on a grenade, man. Never forget it. Never forget, nerd guy. Number 4, Dracula. And you know what? A lot of people said Dracula, and I do kind of like the fact that you can kind of pick your own Dracula at this point.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like, whatever your Dracula is, that's the one. I kind of dig that.
We watched What We Do in the Shadows the other night, which is really good if you haven't seen it.
I have not, but I really want to.
It is on Prime. It is Taika Waititi, dude from Flight of the Conchords, and it's basically a documentary about 4 vampires that live together.
Kind of sounds awesome.
It's great.
Number 3, Ghostface. Number 2, Freddy Krueger. And number 1, Shocker.
No love for old dirty bastard, huh? Just only Ghostface.
All Ghostface all day.
Nobody picked Raekwon.
She closes out with Michael Myers / The Shape. Of course she did.
Yeah.
Of course she did. Wonderful. And so I'm very interested, Kelly, in what your list looks like.
All right, you want to talk deep cuts? None of my 6 have been said.
Oh, man.
That's okay.
Let me get out my Google.
All right, number 6, The Munsters.
No, that's good.
I like it.
Love that show.
That counts. Like,
Yeah.
I almost thought about, like, I'm thinking about Frankenstein monsters, and I'm like, is there a Frankenstein monster that I would put on my list? Maybe Frankenberry. But yeah, the monsters are great.
Frankenstein.
Number 5, from the Doctor Who episode Blink, The Weeping Angels.
Seen plenty of cosplays of those suckers.
Those seem creepy as fuck.
Just watch that lone episode. Don't watch anything that involved them when they brought them back. Just the lone first episode they appeared in, where they don't move when you see them, and when you're not looking, they move all around and touch you and take years off your life by sending you back in time and feed off your potential energy.
I don't care for that as a concept at all. That sounds not okay.
Yeah, that episode's incredible. I highly recommend it. Featuring Carey Mulligan before she started doing bigger acting jobs. Number 4, Lee. I'm surprised you didn't have this one. Number 4, Lord Zed.
Yeah.
Ooh, fucking A.
Yeah, that guy he looks like a fucking Attack on Titan.
Yeah, they had to make him more of a bumbling fool so he wouldn't scare kids so much.
Just a meat man.
Yeah, they had to make him dumb by the time season 2 was over because he's just too goddamn scary looking.
Number 3, The Thing, from John Carpenter's The Thing.
I love The Thing. I
Hell
love the
yeah, The
practical
Thing.
effects. I thought about it.
Scary as hell.
I thought about it, but it's one of those where it's like it's changes shape so many times. It's like it's not really. I can't really define that as an icon.
But the thought of the thing.
The Thing is great.
I feel like if you show me a picture of The Thing, I know immediately what it is.
Sure.
Or just like one of the kind of the creatures from that movie.
Yeah, one of
absolutely.
the fucked up looking
The dog
things.
that splits open. The
head that walks around.
The dude's stomach that becomes teeth.
Yeah,
I gotta watch that movie, Nicole, because that's one of the best endings.
And one of the
so good.
greatest.
It's like the exception of endings. Which way do you go?
as far as practical effects go,
Man, yeah,
Like
no
the
One
kidding.
top.
of the best. Let's see. Number 2, Junji Ito's Tomie.
yeah,
yeah.
almost. That was one of my honorable mentions.
When you get a pretty girl who makes dudes fall in love with her and then kill her so she can regenerate and divide into more versions of herself,
Oh,
thus driving more people insane and causing them to kill her, and so the cycle continues.
wow.
Yeah, when she bewitches a man, they are compelled, for often no real reason at all, to not only kill but dismember her.
Yeah,
Every piece becomes another one of her. Yeah.
some real creepy shit.
Yeah, the comics, I'm having a good time with those comics, and there's a whole shitload of movies, too, and at least one of them is on
Prime.
Prime. So, would definitely recommend that just for some weird, hard Japan shit. It's good stuff.
I was looking through Prime the other day. There's some fucking nut shit on there. I'm gonna
Oh,
watch
yeah.
the Van Damme show.
Yep.
All right, and my number 1, the king, the god, MDK, all fucking day, represent hate club, Godzilla.
I had a feeling he was going to say Godzilla.
Fucking Godzilla's MDK now. I love it.
I thought you were honestly going to say Nick Gage. I was thinking that you might say something like The Undertaker.
I've never honestly been a big Undertaker guy.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest. I like him in select matches, but overall I've never really been an Undertaker guy.
Sure. But definitely
yeah.
a Godzilla dude.
Godzilla. Oh yeah.
You're straight up Godzilla
the original Japanese monster.
Lee, we actually have 3 more that weren't in that original thread. I reposted the question, I think, yesterday, and we got 3 more entries. We got Kenny, who goes number 6, Ash Groovy Williams.
Nice.
Totally counts. Number 5, Candyman. Good one. Like,
Yeah.
I think
The only
Candyman...
movie that I saw, 'cause I watched a lot of scary movies when I was a kid. Candyman is the only one that legit scared me. And I don't know why. It's like not.
Bees, man.
It might be the fucking just. And Tony Todd is goddamn terrifying.
Yeah, he's scary. Then he goes number 4, Dracula. Number 3, Freddy Krueger. Number 2, Michael Myers. Number 1 with a bullet, Jason Voorhees, making the top of a list.
Okay.
And then honorable mentions, Elvira, Chucky, Maniac Cop, and Carrie.
I fucking love Maniac Cop. Hell yeah, Maniac Cop. Good for you, Kenny. That's a solid list.
Juan's got number 6, Henry from Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer. Have you guys seen this?
No.
It's Michael Rooker. It was like Michael Rooker's first role. It's
no,
on.
I have not seen
It's on. Maybe it's Prime or Hulu or Netflix. I know it's on one of those. I watched it a couple years ago, and it's just kind of gross and dirty, and it's not gonna make you feel good feelings, but real good performance from Rooker.
Huh. Okay.
Number 5, The Wealthy Citizens from The Purge.
All right. I like that.
Number 4,
That's a good one.
The Clowns from Killer Clowns in Outer Space, which is
Solid.
definitely going to be one of those spoopy movies I'm going to try and get Mary to watch this month. They've got a official branded Killer Clowns from Outer Space scare zone at Halloween Horror Nights this year. And
Get the fuck outta here.
clowns, the clowns look amazing, straight out of the movie.
That's crazy.
What?
Yes. Number 3, Critters from Critters. Number 2, Pinhead from Hellraiser 1 and 2 only. And number 1, Freddy. And in case you don't know who he's talking about, he says Nightmare Knife Glove Dude.
I'm familiar with his work. Yeah, I think we got it.
And then we got Juggalo John. Number 6, Cthulhu / Lovecraft Pantheon.
Okay.
What is these kids today? They love the Cthulhu. Was he
All
on
of the Cthulhu, the kids,
was
they
was
love
he in a
him.
TV show or something?
I don't. I feel like Cthulhu is a bit of a hipster pull. I'm just gonna say.
He's got the tentacles, and he goes the wow, and makes you go insane.
Number 5, Leatherface. Number 4, the Judas breed from Mimic, which wasn't it kind of like a giant insect type monster? That was with Mira Sorvino.
Yeah.
Number 3, Nemesis / Tyrant from Resident Evil. He says the movie one was meh, but the game one scared him shitless.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
And then number 2, The Thing. And then number 1, Jason Voorhees. Oh, Jason Voorhees fucking coming in with 2 number 1s.
Getting some mad love. There we go.
Made the joke that the kids today talking about the Cthulhu, and Juggalo John in the chat says he's older than me. I've got a few that didn't get mentioned, and I was surprised this one wasn't on your list. Both of these, Patrick Bateman and John Doe, Jose.
Yeah, I was both for Halloween.
Yeah, you were both of them for Halloween. Fucking Darkman too. I don't think anyone would argue that this dude's a horror icon. Beetlejuice.
Fuck yeah, Beetlejuice.
I almost put Beetlejuice.
Like Beetlejuice.
I almost put all John Doe. I did not think of Patrick Bateman. I did.
Oh, for those listening, John Doe from Seven, played by Kevin Spacey, and then
I was trying to connect the dots. I'm like, which John Doe? That is okay.
Patrick Bateman from American Psycho. Almost put Vigo on my list.
Oh yeah.
But he's just in one movie. He doesn't do much.
He is, however, the Scourge. I'll tell you.
And then
iconic as fuck though.
Talking about Bruce the Shark, I would put the T-Rex from Jurassic Park right up there.
Yeah.
As a movie monster? Horror icon? When he comes through the top of that
fucks up the little SUV.
Yeah, when he comes through the glass and is trying to eat the kids, that's scary stuff. I like this. This is fun.
Yeah, this is a good one. This is fun.
Yeah.
So next week, what are we doing next week, Lee?
Next week, we're going to do top 6 Halloween treats. And then I said also, let's do top 6 worst Halloween treats.
Let's do best and worst.
My number 1 worst. I said it earlier.
Because
I just remembered.
Because you fucking...
I'm telling everybody.
So because you go out, you're trick-or-treating, having a great time, and like at some point you get in the game long enough and you're making 2 piles when you get home. And one of those piles is just bullshit.
One of those piles you save for like January when times get real tight.
Yeah, when like any port in the storm will fucking do the job. I guess I'll have a Whopper.
What? Whoppers are dope.
Fuck Whoppers.
I like Whoppers.
Whoppers were my go-to movie candy for a while.
Gross.
That's a solid movie candy.
I like to
see. We're gonna have fun with this one. See, this is gonna be good.
Right. Yeah. See. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Our top 6 burgers episode got a lot of traction, so I feel like this one can do similar numbers.
You know what? We ended up hitting Steak and Shake the other day.
Oh, you poor soul.
Like, it's not great.
No,
it's all right, But like, as far as those little thin shitty burgers go, I'm way back all day. I'm way back over Steak and Shake every fucking time, for sure. Like, it's passable. Wasn't bad. It was all right. But get the fuck out of here with putting that shit anywhere near a bracket of like best burgers. You can get the fuck out of my face.
Right. The only time I would let that slide is if they accidentally meant Shake Shack.
Yeah, like if the predictive text.
Right.
It would just
like
fucked
you're
up.
thinking Shake Shack, you're thinking the delicious Shake Shack burgers, you're thinking that it's very good and meaty and steaky, but your brain types steak and shake.
Yeah,
accidentally.
Yeah, like you just fucked up. Like that's all. You just made a fucking mistake.
We get as most people do in the mail every week, you get the just a bunch of coupons, the circulars for that week. And, every so often we'll save some coupons. Steak and Shake coupons always go right in the trash.
Unless it's a milkshake.
Nah, no thanks.
Yeah, I did have a cookies and cream milkshake when I was there. It was all right.
I'll put...
Yeah, the milkshake, the fries are bullshit. But the problem is every Steak and Shake I've ever been to takes fucking forever.
It takes forever, and to say the service is subpar is unfair to shitty places.
Yeah, I feel like I told the story when me and Mary saw Moana in theaters. We went to Steak and Shake afterwards, and it's the last time we were in Steak and Shake. Sat down at the booth, and there was standing water underneath the booth to where when I moved my feet, I splashed around. It was like Jose sat down to poop there.
That's not okay. That is not all right.
I will put a Chick-fil-A milkshake up against a Steak and Shake milkshake any day.
They are like how any Chick-fil-A you go to is fucking run efficient as fuck.
Yeah.
They are like the complete there's Mr. Glass and fucking Bruce Willis.
They're at least consistent in their trash is what you're saying.
Yeah. So, Bruce Willis is Chick-fil-A and fucking...
Like, if you went to a Steak and Shake and you got good food and good service, you would be offended.
You'd be like, what the fuck? I did not come in here for this.
Yeah, as we rolled up, Nicole's like, here's hoping the service is better than last time. And I went, babe, no.
It's not going to be.
You don't hope that. Like, you need to just expect it to be just passable at best.
Well, that's why you keep it to milkshakes. So you don't give them the chance to ruin your dinner.
Yeah. Most likely it's going to be fucking
prolong your dessert.
Steak and Shake, don't give us the chance to ruin your dinner.
Oh, God.
Brought to you by Venom.
All right, let's let comic books get the fuck out of here. This will be quick.
Yeah, boy.
What a
Oh,
whole lot
God.
to do. I snuck up on you.
The problem with comic books is the ink comes off on your hands. Every time you turn the page, you have to wash your hands.
So I'm a little behind, but like a lot of what I did read from last week was kind of unremarkable. Like I didn't love much of anything just yet. I did enjoy the Batman, the 56 Batman. That's pretty good. Because it's just it's just Batman on the hunt for the guy that shot Nightwing. It's KG Beast, and there's some good bits of him just getting the information he needs to fucking traipse his ass up through Russia. That was cool. Probably the best thing I've read so far. Iron Man 4 was kind of cute. Tony and the Wasp were going on a date, and it was all right. Just okay. Like I wanted to love this. He does riding a Vespa through San Francisco to the city, and when shit inevitably goes bad at his office, the Vespa becomes his armor. That was kind of dope. That was fun.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was neat. That's cool. What else? But the highlight for sure of the week was Superior Octopus #1.
That was really good.
I liked that a lot, man, because I was way on board for all that Superior Spider-Man shit. I liked the notion of after the clone conspiracy, Otto having like a fresh bod to run around in and like do his octopus stuff in. And so like it kind of just all just serves as a means to kind of set up Otto's status quo for Spider-Geddon, basically all this thing does.
Yep.
So he basically drafts what the fuck are their names? The spooky villains, the night team or some shit like that. It's like the Brothers Grimm and Scream.
Oh God, yeah.
And like fucking Mudface guy. He's like, yeah, you guys work for me now. I just need some eyes and ears and shit like that. That's kind of funny. They show him at Horizon doing this thing. Anna Maria Marconi's ex is like, shit, pretty sure this new asshole is Dr. Octopus. Which is kind of great because it's like, hey, you are surrounding yourselves intentionally with like a bunch of geniuses.
They're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, they're gonna connect some fucking dots, you dumb. Like, in a rare bit of another comic book acknowledging that Secret Empire happened, he fucking washes his hands of all the Hydra connections, which is pretty cool because that didn't make a whole lot of sense. So we wiped that out. And then another little backup kind of showing the Web Warriors setting up why Spider-Geddon happens. The first part of that was in the PS4 Spider-Man comic from last week, which I really liked that one too.
Yeah, Spider-Geddon Zero. That was the book I was going to talk about. I loved that.
Go for it, kid. Go. What do you got? Go for that. That was really, really good.
Yeah, we just had the comic debut of the PS4 Spider-Man, and it was awesome seeing him drawn by Clayton Crane.
Yeah.
We got to see the video game version of the Tarantula, which was great.
Yep.
And the Superior Spider-Man showed up, who was not the Superior Octopus, but is from a different point in the timeline.
Yep. Or he becomes Spider-Man again.
Yeah.
Hard to say. Because I think they are aren't they launching a spectacular Superior Spider-Man in December?
They are, but I think that's going to be the Superior Octopus, like that one.
Right. Yeah. So.
Yeah. But that's the thing. I have no idea where in the timeline that is, because I thought it was the octopus we saw there was the one that would eventually go back into whatever issue of Spider-Man that was back in like 6.
You could be right. Yeah, that could
whatever.
definitely be that could be. And you know what? We get to find out, which is kind of great.
Yeah.
But I did like the moment where he was kind of saying, "Hey, you are kind of what my Otto could have been."
Yeah, I really like that touch, especially because this video game Peter had such a deep relationship with Dr. Octopus.
Yeah, it's really good. And also the bits where he's like, I'm sure somewhere there's a reality where you're not a bumbling fool. One reality where you will shut the hell up. Yeah, it's good. I am so on board with more Spider-Mans fighting fucking spider vampires, please. 100 times yes, please.
Yeah.
I did finally watch
that for Spider-Geddon.
I did finally watch the Into the Spider-Verse trailer.
Oh my god.
It looks fucking awesome.
It does. I agree.
It was something. It came on before Venom, and seeing on the big screen, I'd never seen it on the big screen before, and it's like, this doesn't look like anything.
No, it looks like it's totally its own thing.
Like, nothing has ever looked like this, and I am fucking in. Like, it's hell yes. Hell to the yes. Yeah, and I think we get Spider-Geddon 1 like tomorrow, which I'm super on board with.
It might already be in my house.
Oh shit, son! Good stuff. That's all I got. What else you got, Kelly?
So I haven't been reading much lately. This is something I've bought but haven't read, and I just want to make people aware of it. So those DC 100-page giants that they're putting out in Walmart?
Yeah.
They did a special Halloween one with Swamp Thing.
Okay.
And the lead story in that is a new Swamp Thing story by Brian Azzarello and Greg Capullo.
No shit.
Yeah, so I picked up a copy of that. I have not read it yet, but I flipped through it, and the Capullo Swamp Thing art looks awesome.
Whoa.
So it's Swamp Thing by Azzarello.
Azzarello and Greg Capullo. It's like I think like a 12 or 16 page story.
Wow. Okay.
I'm in.
Yeah.
And a bunch of other just fun Halloween comics.
See, my problem with those 100-page giants is that, for the most part, the stories in them aren't self-contained.
No.
So there's
this one, I think, is its own thing.
It seems like it, yeah. It sounds like from what you're saying. But, like, there's, like, the new content. There's original content in every one of them.
Yeah.
But, like the Batman one, there's going to be, like, a Bendis story that runs through 10 issues or whatever. But then there's also going to be just 4 kind of rando Batman comics. Not like, the next thing after that's going to be also like, part 1 of Hush. And the next month you get part 2, part 3, et cetera. It's just random fucking issues. And that's kind of a missed opportunity.
Yeah, no, I've flipped through the things before and been like, all right, cool. But this is the first one where I was just like, I need to buy this.
Yeah, hell yeah. It's like, I remember when I was a kid, I used to get the Spider-Man magazines, they were called.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just big. It was like, at the time, like $4 or $5, and it had several like old school, like maybe 70s, 80s Spider-Man comics in it, but they were in order. They were in a sequence. So if you got 3 months in a row, you got like, a year and a half worth of Spider-Man stories. So that's how I read all the stuff with, Spider-Man and Black Cat dating and shit like that. And that's also, I think, the first time I saw Sandman's ridiculous armor he had for 5 minutes. When he was like a Fantastic Four villain out of nowhere.
Yeah, when he was in the Frightful Four.
Yeah, so fucking great. Oh yeah, I may have to hit up the Walmart so we can find that. That sounds awesome. I'll check out an Azarello Capullo Swamp Thing all day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right on. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Anything, Jose?
We finished, I believe, season 3 of You're the Worst. That fucking show could have got very stale, but they took it up a notch creatively, and it was fucking a sweet watch.
Is that
it's one of my
show
favorites.
that show ended?
Last season starts up sometime this year.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so they're gonna wrap up one final season.
Yeah, I never got past season 1 just because we were moving around and our cable situation changed. But man, I loved that show.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it gets better.
Where were you at on Punisher, Jose?
On which one?
Punisher?
Still need to fucking finish. I maybe 4 in.
So you got a little bit to go.
4.
So I won't spoil anything, but man, really good. Bernthal is. I'm so glad we got him that job, you guys.
Yeah,
we did good work.
He's making it work, making it his own. It's good, but you're welcome.
He's really good. One thing that really struck me though about the entire series is there is a lot of graphic sex in that show. Like, you don't see dick or vagina. You don't really see tits at all. But, like, you see at least 4 or 5 people finish.
Yeah.
Over the course of that series. Micro fucks.
What's something that's kind of funny about those Netflix shows, the Marvel Netflix shows, is that you have some ultra violence in Punisher.
Yeah.
And like you said, some pretty intense sex stuff, and there's some pretty intense fucking in like Jessica Jones too, and even parts of Luke Cage, and they got people dropping N-bombs in Luke Cage, especially in season 2. But like, we're not gonna let any of them say fuck. No one gets to say fuck ever for sure, and it's like that's a weird line to draw.
We watched. I forget. It was either Tuesday or Wednesday last week when we all found out that the unrated RoboCop was on Prime.
Yeah.
So we watched like 3 or 4 super bloody episodes of Punisher and then turned on the super bloody RoboCop.
Man, like towards the tail end of Punisher, it gets so bloody.
Oh, that last episode got real bloody.
And maybe even the one before that, to like the next to last one is just.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So you got that to look forward to, Jose.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I'm assuming Daredevil season 3 isn't going to rely too heavily on Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, or Iron Fist season 2. So I think I might just jump ahead to that.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip it.
Catch up on the other ones at some point.
I still haven't even finished Luke Cage 1.
You don't have to.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, if you no longer have Cottonmouth to look forward to, you can stop.
Right.
You good. You good. You can be all right. Last thing I'm going to talk about real fast, in case you have not seen it or would like to see it again, I just come across my Netflix today that Constantine is on the Netflix.
Yes,
love that movie.
So
boy, the beef.
Totally worth another watch.
Back when he was just a young blowhard, shining bright.
He wasn't even quite the beef then. He was like the fillet.
We miss you, beef. Go back to us.
Look at that. Yeah, Iron Fist season 2, a merciful 10 episodes. Look at that. Yeah, more of that. Like Netflix, more shorter seasons, and also can we get like maybe 1 or 2 more 30-minute shows? Fuck, I got shit to do. Not every show needs to be an hour.
Let's
Yeah,
do this.
no, that'd
The
be
Netflix
nice.
shows, make the Netflix shows 10 episodes and 30 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
45. Maybe 45. I'm generous. Yeah. Maybe we'll probably start Iron Fist this
I
week.
like that. 45, 10 episodes.
Who makes a
episodes?
45-minute long show?
Yeah, I can watch 10 episodes by Friday. I can do it. We can do it.
Oh, it's this Friday, is it? No.
No. It's the 19th. It's a week
The
from
19th.
Friday.
Okay.
This Friday is Sabrina, isn't it?
Oh, shit.
There's too much stuff, God damn it.
Know about
Lee's
that
oh shit was
Sabrina
genuine. Jose's was not so much.
What's that?
Your oh shit was genuine. Jose's not so much.
Dude, that Sabrina show looks fucking rad.
Yeah, that show looks amazing.
Sorry, I don't give a fuck about a Sabrina show.
No, this one, you might. Like, it's
Yeah,
fucking-
you should watch the trailer.
Is Clarissa in it?
She is not.
No,
Does
thanks.
she explain it all?
Hard pass.
There's nothing else to do. She already explained it all to you once.
There's been plenty that has happened since she finished explaining it all. Just this week.
Explain to me, Sabrina, how the fuck Brett Kavanaugh's on the Supreme Court.
Clarissa, can you explain to me how a damn near 38-year-old man just pissed all over himself?
Angle of the dangle, baby.
Explain that.
Oh, God. All right. Let's wrap this bitch up. We'll talk about candy and treats next week. And other buffoonery, if I had to guess. That's what the fuck we do around these parts.
I'll try not to pee on myself. No promises.
I think it's important, Jose, to have like real, measurable, attainable goals. So you just set that bar low enough, you'll only win.
If you ever see me squinting wrong, I just wet myself.
All right. So we'll
You
be
say,
back.
did I pee my pants? And I'm going to say it depends.
God damn it.
Oh, my God.
You got him.
Email us, popcast@PanelsOnPages.com. If you emailed us last week, I'm sorry. I didn't check it because I forgot about it until right now. Lose the voicemail 616-951-1POP. See above comment about email. We'll get back. We'll get to it at some point. Or hit us up on that Twitter @PanelsOnPages. We're gonna talk about your favorite and least favorite Halloween treats. Because man, good stuff out there, but also some hot trash. Good times. So yeah, for Jason Nyes, Jose Guzman, and Kelly Harris, I am the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez, and I'll talk to you guys next week at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central at youtube.com/PanelsOnPages. Night. Love you. Bye-bye.
Wonderful.
Bravo!
I loved that.
Oh, it was great.
Well, it was pretty good.
Well, it wasn't bad.
Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good,
It
though.
could have been a lot better.
I didn't really like it.
It was pretty terrible.
It was bad.
It was awful.
It was terrible.
Get him away!